Hey Ed.
Hey Jordan.
How are you, buddy? Good to see you here. Thanks for doing this, my PGA Level 3 work for me.
No problem at all. Been looking forward to it.
Excited to have you. So what's your current handicap?
It's 10.
10? Okay. Good. 10. How often do you get to play?
At least once a week.
Once a week? That's pretty good. How often do you get to hit balls?
About the same, maybe a little more. Whenever I can sneak away from the wife enough to do so.
I hear you. Well, let's go ahead and hit a couple. I'm going to check out your overall fundamentals and stuff. Being a 10, you're going to have good fundamentals, or you want to be a 10, but there's always some tweaks we can make. So let's go ahead and take a couple looks here. Good. So your misses are generally maybe a pull, or you kind of hit a slap cut?
A pull or a hook,
okay.
Usually.
What ball flight would you like to hit?
Straight.
Straight, okay. Good answer. Okay. Very good. Very good.
Love to have a little draw, but...
Okay. So the main goal today is we're going to piece this together since we have several lessons together. We're going to work a little, we're going to work a little bit on this backswing, and then work just small swings on the way back, and then try to work it a little bit more from the inside, try to take out that full hook. Okay. Everything else, you do some really good things. Some face on, you take a couple of breaks. You do some really good things in the swing. Move a little bit ahead of it, but I think that's just because of where the glove is. So let's go outside and hit some shots, and we'll go from there. Very good. We got some work to do, but it can get. Okay, so if I work it back, the one on the right, obviously a little bit steep. That was the first one. The one on the left, the club is just perfectly on plane. So what you're going to see now is the club should exit a little more right or up the plane line. That's pretty good. The one on the right, the first one today, exits a little bit under, actually pretty close to on plane. But the swing on the left, the one we're going for, overall is going to be more consistent. Instead of being that 10 where you have to struggle to be a 10, now you should hopefully be able to get down to a 4 or 5 and play your state AMs and club tournaments more consistent. Because I know a lot of the events you play that I'll see, you'll shoot something like a 78 one day and an 86 the next day. So if we can get those 78s as the high, and I think by doing this, these type of swings and making these changes, you're going to be more consistent. So a couple practice routines you can do. A couple practice routines we can do when you come out and work. All right, Ed, let's take a look here. All right, so ball position's good. Okay, let's just feel like we're a little bit more tilted. Good, and then from there, just give me a nice easy swing. A little heavy. Good ball flight. Ooh, that was it. Better. A little bit of a hook actually, which you don't see often. Not hook, but a pretty good draw. All right. Alright. Better. Gloves perfect right on your hands. Definitely starting to come more from the inside. I mean, that's night and day compared to where it was. Now, there's going to be some timing involved in it, obviously. That's pretty good. You'll be able to hit it better like that. Alright, let's take a look at this, though. So, alright, so the first swing. Let's pull up your swing from last week. Here you go. So if you look at your swing from last week, you're set up right off the get-go. Same iron, same club. But look at the ball position. Alright, so your ball position, this is the first one, this is the second one. This is last week over here this week. So you notice how you have a little bit more tilt, which is what we want, and that ball is just off your left ear. That's more where we want it. Here, everything's way behind. way back, you know, and from there, you're going to tend to get ahead of it. That's why you'll hit a really good shot and then a not so good shot. So if you look at the one on the left, see how much out in front you're getting on that line? You know, our next step, once you get the shape of the swing right, is to feel, I want you to feel like your head stays a little bit more behind this line.
Okay.
You know, if you know, basically what's supposed to happen is you have an address. You want to be able to impact, create about 10 to 12 degrees more of spine tilt at impact. So don't think about spine. Think about more like your zipper on your jacket or your button. So if you're starting here like this, and then you take it back, you know, obviously you're not gaining any. And then what do you have to do in order to try to create some spine tilt all the way through? You kind of have to go this way. So I want to get you set up a little bit more behind it and feel like, you know, there's a board right here on my hand, one or the other, and you're having to keep your head a little bit more behind the impact. Now, I don't want you hitting balls like this, but what you got to feel is just feel like you almost, like you're staying a little bit more behind it, and that's going to help with ball position. So we're going to get your ball position more up, what feels up to you.
Okay.
Tilt it back, good, and go ahead and take a little swing back, and then try to keep your head behind my hand. Perfect. Very good. You're going to notice you're going to hit some high, and maybe right, but we'll get there. Perfect. How's that? That's pretty close. Let's get one of those on video. Alright, so give me a practice swing first. Perfect. Awesome, man. Very good. Alright, good. Good. So it's a little high and right, but we know that's what? Just club face, right? Alright, so let's put it all together. Let's take a look on video. Check this out. Here's last week. Here's today. Very good. Let's see, a little more back. There you go, Ed. There we go. So you see the difference? I mean, you're a head and a half ahead of the ball from last week.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot of steepness as well. You know, we get you more back here. That's pretty good right here. This, I mean, so I talked about creating spine tilt. So, oops. Alright, so if you look here, give or take 80 degrees, impact. Pretty good, it's right at 12 degrees. So if you were to look over here, now see how you have to back out, David?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look here. Essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's definitely going to,
Sorry about
that's
that.
all right. It's your wife, you want to talk to her?
No, that's okay.
Okay. Can't get away from it, can you? So that's definitely what we need to do, and this is going to be huge for your driver. So the only thing I know you have a question about, I'm sure, is why is my ball going high right when I was doing that with my hand there? And that's just because the face is open. So our next, you know, I mean, look at this on the way down. Beautiful. It's perfect. But what we have to work on now is just releasing the club better. So what we're going to do is go hit a few drivers with that setup, and then we'll I'll give you some things to work on, and we'll go from there.
Sure.
It'll work. It looks awesome. You're good.